Hey, Tim Sykes here. Sorry for the late night video lesson, but it has just been an overwhelming week. Really, an overwhelming few months, really. It's just getting insane. This is an intraday chart of GLSI. Intraday, mind you, okay? This stock, right around the open, was trading at $6 a share. It went up to over $150 a share on the day. If you have stocks to trade breaking news, you know they alerted it. I'll go over that in a little bit. But I just want you to understand, they alerted it right in here. Okay, they alerted it when it was like in the $5-6 a share range. Mind you, this is not the first 1,000% plus winner for stocks to trade breaking news. This is the second in 2 days. And also SFOR, even though it faded towards the end of the day, stocks to trade breaking news alerted this at a third of a penny. Okay. So if it goes up to a penny, that's 3 times your money, but it went up to 11 times. Okay. I don't think you understand how incredible this is. This is 30 plus times your money in a day, roughly. Understand, this is a crazy, crazy market. Some of you are messaging me like, why am I making so much money? Why are students making money? Why are there so many plays? I'm overwhelmed. I get it. Okay. You're preaching to the choir here. I'm overwhelmed too. But the market will not always be like that. If you watch all my video lessons, you kind of start to see a trend in 2020, what's been developing, just given what's happening in the world. And a lot of people are, looking to make extra money. They're staying home. So there's just more competition. There's more traders. There's more volatility. There's frankly a lot more desperation. You have to remember 90% plus of traders lose. So they're just looking for anything to buy to kind of change their losing ways. And you have to accept that. But also, if you're, this video lesson will be online forever. If you're watching this video lesson in 2021 or 2022 or 2023 and you look back, understand this is probably like a moment of hysteria. I don't know how long it lasts. I just take it one day, one trade at a time. But for me, I've been there in bull markets and bear markets. I've seen crazy markets. I've seen bubbles. I've seen crashes. I have never been this overwhelmed before. I mean, I'm having my best year ever. I should bring up just in the past 3 days, I'm in Florida and Georgia going to animal charities. So I'm trading, mixing my time with animal charities. And I've made 30 grand in basically 3 days of partial trading, not even full trading. And now, for the month of December, 86,000 in basically 9 days. And understand, this is not best case scenario at all. Before I get into reviewing the stocks and the stocks I'm watching for tomorrow, got to give props to a few students just to inspire you, to show you what's possible. Oh, this was me giving a giant check to RVR Horse Rescue. Check them out on Twitter. Retweet this, share this, please. They help save abused horses. Sadly, this horse behind me actually was too far gone. He was like the nicest, most gentlest animal, and they couldn't save him. So they're trying all the time. I mean, this was just a few days ago, and he's already passed, and it's just sad. So we surprise them. For me, it's not just about the money giving to these charities. It's also cheering them up, showing them, that we appreciate their efforts. I mean, they're 100% volunteer based. This is just one of several animal charities that I've been visiting, but it's important to show them, that we appreciate them, because every single day they're with these animals and for these animals. And then also I'll just go through my tweets. We had my charity's 71st school open up yesterday in Bali. So the kids can, finally learn. Oh, this was GLSI. By the way, tweet at me. That's like the easiest way to find me these days. Just tweet at me. That Twitter organizes everything pretty well. But this is the GLSI chart, stocks to trade breaking news, which every single one of you watching this should be using it. Even if you're not trading, you need to see how they curate news, see which news impacts stocks the most. And obviously GLSI, I mean, you can't expect 1,000% winners in a day or let alone two 1,000% winners in 2 days. But they do happen. And props to so many people who, rode some of it, never hold it the whole way. That's just crazy. I don't even care if you make more money holding it. That's just not a good way to be, to go for 1,000% gains, because they don't happen very often. The Real McDougall. If you've been in my challenge webinars, you hear that I tried to do the Scottish accent, even though he's has the most American accent, but I'm bored. I talk to my laptop. So the Real McDougall was buying RSCF when it broke 1 and closed at 130. And he says the proudest fact that he got in before me. I was also visiting some animal charities. I was playing with some llamas today. So don't take too much pride in that. The Real McDougall. If we ever had a duel Highlander style, I would take you down. I'm sorry. Like I said, it's late. I have to entertain myself. Turn it 2K on the day, 4,400 on the week. Here, the Real McDougall made 557, by the way. Diego, first $1,000 day, $1,200 day to be exact. Congrats. Amaya, doubling previous best from 1,200 to 2,300. And by the way, please do show some screenshots. I like seeing, not just, hearing about the money, but I like retweeting the process. Because again, for me, it's all about the process. Yeah, it's cool to say, look at me, I made $86,000, but it's the process. Go through every single one of my trades. What are my entry comments? What are my exit comments? Review those charts. If you really want to be successful, if you want to be, one of the few successful traders, you have to really be diligent. That's why when I'm saying use Stocks to Trade Breaking News, and I'll post a link to Stocks to Trade Breaking News underneath this video. It's not even to trade off of the breaking news alerts. It's to learn how does different kinds of news affect these stocks. You have to be a scientist and you must experiment every day. And right now the experiments are coming at you every day. And you need to just take notes and write down, your conclusions and your thesis from these experiments. That's how you get better as a scientist. You're basically a scientist, except if you do this well, you can be a highly paid scientist over time, not right away. All of these guys, all of my top students who are banking, they're year 2, year 3, year 4, John Papa, Trip Mayhew, love this guy. He's in Hawaii, waking up early, making 4,500 on the day. He's been studying. Brock, 8,400 on the day, 19,000 on the month, almost 100,000 on the year. Literally amazed at how crazy this market is. Feel like I traded terribly today, missed so many good trades, but was able to profit. Same with me, Brock. Okay, I underestimated SFOR. I underestimated RSCF. I underestimated WSGF. If you look at my trades, again, not just the dollar profits, but the process, you see that I underestimated all of them. But it's okay. I'd rather people underestimate. I'd rather people undertrade, play overly safe. Because again, this is a unique market. It won't always be like this. And Bessa, good job. 3,700 on the day, mostly, actually all the gains on SFOR, sorry. Eric, I don't know, his tweet, he had another tweet. Oh, here's his other tweet. 21,000 the last 2 days, 40,000 now. Or 40,000 in 2 days, 21,000. And again, look at his screenshots. But, here's Varun, and he's been studying hard, and he just crossed into overall profits. He was down a little bit, but you can see from his profit chart, he's gradually uptrending. That's what I want you to see. This is why we have the profit charts, not to brag, but to show you the process. Can you get more profitable? David Yates was down 1,000, but now, come back all the way only in 2 weeks. D-Trades picked up XBIO this morning early on. Dimex made 1,000 on SFOR. And again, I could go on all day, but I just wanted to bring up a few students. Just go through my Twitter, look at this stuff, okay? This is how crazy. Gray Trader made $12,000 from a $1,400 investment overnight. I mean, nearly freaking 10 times. That's just madness. Think about that. Here's Coach Nigel. He's in the challenge. 1,400 account turned into 14,000, and he made 9,000 on SFOR. He said this niche is so crazy. You can be far from perfect and still have so many opportunities. And that's what I want you to see, okay? All these students are saying the same thing. I'm saying the same thing because if you do enough experiments, if you witness these plays, You don't have to be perfect. Remember on SFOR, I was buying this little dip here yesterday. I thought I was so like safe. I was like, oh, let me not chase this. I did this from a gas station, by the way. My photographer Quinn is here. Quinn, did I not trade from a gas station yesterday? Yes. Okay, he thought I was crazy. He was getting some new sour candies. What were those candies? They were delicious. Sweet tarts, right? He was getting some sour candies, and I saw this stock spiking. And this is why I wanted to make this video, not just to brag about the students or, to show the process. Again, never forget 90% of traders lose. I'm going to keep reminding you because it's not all winners. Most people who don't study, who are unprepared, who don't focus on these stocks lose. How did I know to buy this one on the dip? Some people might ask, because it was already up like 500%. As I told Quinn, after I made the trade, he was like, how did you know to get this one? I had been trading this one. Go back and look through my trades over the past few weeks. I have bought this multiple times, and I was disappointed every single time. It was like on these plays right here, okay? They have this wannabe Zoom product, for trading at a penny a share, like if it's even 1/100th as successful as Zoom video conferencing, theoretically, this could be worth something. They're also, saying that they're more secure. Zoom has vulnerabilities with security. So they're fixing a problem with Zoom. But it never really took off. Again, go look through my trades. You'll see my commentary. So this time, when I saw it taking off, no matter that we're at a gas station, I saw that it was spiking quick. I didn't want to chase it, but it dipped from the 2.2s down to the 1.7s, and that was my opportunity to get in. I didn't even hold it into the close, okay? I sold it in the 2s. I bought it in the 1s, and I sold it in the 2s. It closed in the 3s. Today it went to the 11s. So don't tell me that I'm like top ticking these stocks and trading them perfectly. I'm missing out big time, but I'm locking in safe profits. I'm taking singles as I always teach. Even when I bought it today, you can, again, go look through my trades. This is why I show every trade. I want you to see what I do right, what I do wrong, okay? This morning, I rebought. I bought it a few times. This was my first trade near the open, and I missed the buy alert, or the buy opportunity, in the 3s. And frankly, I had to chase it a little bit in the 5s, and I sold it in the 6s. I still made, 20%, but even then, within an hour, it had doubled to the 11s. So I'm locking in this money. By the way, some people say, oh, Tim, like you're making so much because you're trading so big. Let me bust that BS right now, okay? I bought 198,000 shares. I only got a partial execution, by the way. I wanted more, but this thing was just going up too much. And I really don't like chasing. But I'm basically putting in 10 grand, okay? I know that's a lot of money to some people, but it's not. It's just really not in the world of trading and in the world of real life. To make 2 grand on a $10,000 investment. Mind you, this stock doubled less than an hour later. So don't say that I timed this perfectly, because I didn't. I just played it safe. And if you can go back and look through all my trades, and yes, I even had some losses. I was wrong on NNOMF. This was a battery stock that I thought was breaking out, and it just wasn't impressive enough. It didn't hold its gains. I guess it did come back a little bit into the close. Here is, people are asking, what breakout do you see? I mean, what breakout don't you see? There's clearly a breakout here above the 260s. The previous high really was like 280. So I thought that this could go to the 3s. But this is just a frustrating, choppy stock, so I got out for a small loss. Small losses are fine. Look at the comparison, my small loss compared to my gains. The gains are 5 to 10 to 15 times the size of my losses. And sometimes I have small gains too. People are asking me, why didn't I hold HALB overnight? I wasn't sure how it would close, frankly. Like, when I was buying it, it was already retesting, these midday highs, first green day with a press release, former runner. But at the same time, I mean, it was pretty choppy, and it wasn't a definitive breakout over these highs. So if I am going to buy a stock, I don't want it to go up too much. like SFOR did yesterday, because then I take profits because I'm scared. But I also don't want it to not break out. I want it to be like mid-range. If HALB had closed at like 6.2, 6.3, 6.5, I probably would be long overnight with the goal of selling at 7, 8, 9. Because then it would have been a better breakout than what we saw, and it wouldn't have been too much to make me want to get out. But it was just really choppy. I mean, it finished right at its highs, so it'll probably go to the 6s. I probably played it too safe. But instead, I bought RSCF overnight because this one was really breaking out. This one is a multi-day breakout. And frankly, I mean, they're in the right place at the right time. Like, they can freeze vaccines and ship them. Like, this is such an urgently needed technology, and they just got the patent for it. So this one just kept going. But mind you, I'm long that one overnight as I make this video, but I also bought it earlier today, okay? So here's another example of me underestimating the stock. I bought this stock on the multi-day breakout. Multi-day breakout, just under 80 cents. This was the former high. I saw the stock spiking early, and what did I do? I got out on this little mess. Like, it spiked a little bit, but the breakout was kind of weak. Then it had this drop, and like I said, the reason why I mentioned that I did the animal charity visits this week is just to help you understand. I'm not going to be trading much, if at all, midday, just because I'm busy. Like, this is I have a kind of a busy life, and I want you to be understanding of that, because I think that also helps you understand my mindset. So I didn't get the big breakout in the morning, so I don't mind selling it a little too soon. Some people, they're like, oh, Sykes, you had it and you screwed it up. No, I didn't. I adapted to my own personal schedule. You can make trading work for you. The fact that I'm trading from a gas station, the fact that I'm, trading and going to these animal charities and doing all this stuff, I am not a perfect trader. I'm not in the perfect setup. These stocks should help you understand there's so much opportunity. The real McDougall saw this breakout here at $1. I didn't. I wasn't even around right here. I was trying to get back to Wi-Fi. So I missed this breakout over the previous highs here at 1. And anybody could have gotten in and made 30%, whether you're holding overnight or whether you lock in the 30%. The intraday, the multi-day, all the technical breakouts were there. You just have to be ready, and you have to be prepared. And ideally, either you're paper trading, trading small, trading safely, or not even trading, just watching. This is what's happening in this market. Mind you, this is the NASDAQ on the day. The NASDAQ dropped 2%. It was actually some really ugly topping action on the NASDAQ. And Tesla, which has been a market leader, this one had some nasty topping action. And yet, all these little crappy companies were surging. WSGF, I haven't even talked about this one. I have to get some sleep. I'm sorry, I could go all night. Challenge students, Friday, 4 to 6 p.m. Eastern. I'll post a link underneath this video to get into my challenge, but that's when you do Q&A. I'm getting so many questions. I don't think you understand how busy I am. If you want Q&A with me, get in my challenge and ask during the Q&A webinars. It's crazy to me that I do these webinars every week, and if you're in the challenge, I run out of questions. I answer them all in 90 minutes. I should not run out of questions within 90 minutes. You should keep asking questions. A lot of people want little questions here or there, like, oh, just 30 seconds. Oh, just 1 minute. No. Follow instructions. I have a specific time where I answer questions, and that way I can do it very comprehensively with charts. So do me a favor, do yourself a favor, and follow instructions. Now, on to WSGF. Not only did I underestimate RSCF and SFOR, I also underestimated this one. I was buying this one on Tuesday. I was buying it at what price? 1.9 cents, okay? And I said, bought this recent runner that is closing strong on Airbnb comparison PR, big revenue targets. And guess what? It did not close well. It did not hold up that fantastically well, into the close on Tuesday. It did break the previous high, but just not much. And mind you, I was trading this one from the gas station too. So I was already in SFOR. And this one, again, it was breaking out a little bit. The previous high was like 1.9. And when I sold it, it was like at 2.21. So it broke out a little bit, but I just wasn't sure. And this is something that I want you to get in the habit of doing. If you are not sure, if you are in doubt, you can always get out. The problem is that newbies feel guilty when they see a play, when they're in a play, for whatever reason, they get out, and then they miss out on big opportunities and they feel like crap. I don't feel like crap. I understand it's part of the game, and I want you to understand it's part of the game. What did I do? Should I have held it? I wasn't comfortable, and I wasn't trading from the best spot. So what did I do today? Well, let me just show you with all my trades that you should be studying. I rebought the stock. That's the beauty of trading. Okay, if you look at me on Twitter and you see like these moron promoters trying to fight me saying these companies are going to the moon. And I'm like, I don't care the BS that you're spewing. I find it entertaining. Next time, maybe be more, just literate or competent. Some of the promoters don't really make the best sense. But if they ever get good at telling stories and maybe do less coke, I might make some popcorn, and that way I can enjoy their BS stories even more. Hollywood hasn't made a lot of movies lately. We haven't gotten a lot of science fiction. So why not, watch some financial fiction on Twitter? I think that's good too. But this is the beautiful thing. With trading, you can get back in. And I'm not the most literate person either. Some people will be like, well, Tim, you have typos. My K button doesn't work. My 7 button gets stuck. I need a new laptop, but I'm not changing it because I'm too freaking busy, and now I'm superstitious because I'm having the best year ever. So when I say like SFOR spiling so much, you should know that I mean SFOR spiking so much. I'm just going to be real with you about everything. That's what I need you to understand, because all my top students, when I talk to them, they're like, yeah, I started seeing other students doing well. And then, you saying like you were real and you proving that you were real, like it all kind of fit. If you understand that I'm real and my top students are real, that makes you study harder. If you study harder, these patterns are not rocket science, okay? Studying the past is the key to your future. Anyways, Dip bought this one this morning in the 4s, right in here. I didn't even get in on any of this. I missed out on this, but I got in on this dip. And I thought that it could keep going. And some people are like, Sykes, you're chasing. And I'm like, shut up, newbie. You don't know crap. Seriously, I'm going to be more aggressive in this market. I could be wrong. I could be chasing. It's not a totally unreasonable thing to say. But in this market environment, I'm going to be more aggressive. And sure enough, it kept going. I took my cents. My roughly 1.3 cents per share. But this is a huge percentage gain, and I had a puny position, but I still made, under 1,000. And, I said probably should have had a bigger position, given that the way these OTCs are spiking, but it's also scary to chase. And you can see here, there's no O button and there's no O button here either. I want you to understand that this is real. I will get a new laptop maybe next year, but I want to just see how strong I can close out this year. And this one just kept going. And then I bought it again late day. And some people were asking me, why didn't I hold this one overnight? I rebought it here. I said, goals hit, not going to get greedy. Congrats to all longs. This is another lesson. There's a lot of lessons, but the lesson here is that this one did break out. It was solidly over the previous high, but I have to focus my time, okay? WSGF, maybe it goes to 9, maybe 10, maybe 11 or 12 cents a share. But this is already overextended now, up from 1 cent. So if we take those lessons, like it probably is closer to the end of its journey than the beginning. Meanwhile, TSNP had a conference call. It didn't drop 91%. Stop messaging me. That's just a late print, just to confuse newbies. But it closed kind of weakly. Their conference call was kind of weak, as expected. So this could have a big morning panic. And then SFOR is primed for a morning panic too. So when I have two specific former runners that are primed for morning panics, I have to focus my time on that. So sometimes a stock like WSGF, which has a catalyst and closes well within my range, that would be something I should hold. But I have only so much time and so much focus. And I don't want to miss 2 perfect morning panics on a lesser play. That's trading. It's not just about how good the one play is. If there's 2 other potential plays that have better setups and you need to focus on that, guess what? You should. That's why when people say, like, why aren't you in this stock or why are you in this stock? Newbies don't think about all of these different things. I do. And sometimes I'm wrong. I'm not perfect. Right now, I don't know if you can even tell, like in this video, I'm a little overwhelmed. But I'm going to share with you my thoughts because, again, I want you to start thinking about the different indicators. If you watch my trader checklist guide, you know that there were 7 indicators. Why is it that the majority of my questions, people only ask me about 1 or 2 indicators? Because most people don't want to go through all 7 indicators. Most people are lazy. Most people only say, hey, the news is good. Should I buy? Hey, the stock is good. Should I buy? Hey, the stock is going down. Should I sell? That's it. They don't think about other plays. They don't think about patterns. They don't think about, what's working for them or what's working for the market. They don't think about the fact that you have 2 accounts, your knowledge account and your monetary account. I want you to be different. I want you to think about all of that stuff. Okay, so when I'm in a trade and someone says, just give me 30 seconds or 1 minute of your time. No, because I'm thinking about all the indicators that you're not. That's why I have no time. When I'm in a trade, and mind you, I donate all of this to charity, okay? All $86,000, this is all going to charity. It's my honor to trade for charity, and it's my honor to teach you the process. But I take this very seriously. I'm not going to interrupt my trading. I'm not going to interrupt the way that I am able to donate more money to charity, specifically for somebody who has a question about 1 or 2 indicators because they didn't watch a guide that shows 7 indicators. I get the same questions over and over again. I get the same laziness over and over again. If I'm offending you in this video, good. Be offended. Maybe you'll be so offended that you'll work harder and actually consider all 7 indicators. And guess what happens when you consider all 7 indicators? Your odds go up. Does that guarantee you becoming my next millionaire student? No, but it increases your odds because you're better prepared. The key to success is more preparation. Jack Kellogg, my newest millionaire student, he has strep throat and mono right now. He made $20,000 today, $70,000 Tuesday and Monday. Nearly $100,000 on the week, made $200,000 last week. $300,000 in basically 7 days of trading, 8 days of trading. How is he doing it? Because he studied his butt off for 3 years before. He was a valet. He saved up his valet tips to get into my challenge. Okay? It's a step-by-step process. How bad do you want it? Are you willing to be a valet for 3 years? Are you willing to take a menial job that you hate just to save up a few $1,000s and have more time at night to study? Are you willing to do that? Because that is the path. I don't choose this path. And the cool thing is that all of my newest millionaire students, their paths are being sped up because there's more and more information, and it helps that we're in this awesome market. Roland, I believe it took 4 years, maybe like 3.75 years to be exact, to go from 4,000 to $1 million. Jack Kellogg, I think it was like 3.5 years, but now, $300,000 in 10 days or 9 days due to preparation. Think about that and get prepared. So when I say, look, I made 86,000, don't think that you're going to make 86,000 right away. Instead, start picking apart. How did I make 86,000? What did I do right? What did I do wrong? Look at this. You can even see my losses here. You can see my biggest gains, okay? You can sort. I don't know why the other one didn't work. I wanted to show my losses. I want you to understand that this is not, all gains. Look at my losses here. Look at my losses. I have losses. But if you see my losses, they're $200, $200, 180, 144. And look at the gains. They're much more. So study my trades. Study all the trades of all my top students. Start studying all the DVDs, all the webinars. Ask me questions on my webinars. Jack Kellogg, by the way, challenge students. He's doing a webinar, hopefully if he feels better. He's scheduled to do a webinar on December 18th. If he doesn't feel well on December 18th, we'll push it back a week and maybe he'll do something around the holidays, around Christmas time. But we're here to help you, but you need to help yourself too, okay? You need to study properly, you need to think properly, and eventually you need to learn to trade properly. I'll see you guys in the chat room tomorrow. Leave a comment underneath this video if you made it through and say, I will study. Let's see who wants it. Who wants it the most?